What quote or saying do people say that is completely bullshit? The customer is always right. It's not that it's completely bullshit. It's just that it's not the whole thing. The whole thing is the customer is always right in manners of taste. It's meant to say that a customer can buy something that is god-awfully ugly, and they have the right to do so. However, people have dropped the in manners of taste part of it and thinking it means that what the customer says is always right, that the customer can berate employees without repercussions. Don't judge people. I was raised not to judge people's circumstances. Fortunes rise, fortunes fall. As long as they are good-hearted, right, give benefit of the doubt. Well, from recent experience, fucking wrong. Going forward, I will not allow access to unemployed, able-bodied man that is on the teat of his government for multiple financial handouts. Also, cut off access if he has me pay for his meals, toiletries, taxi, etc. No more leeches. Clean as a whistle. Ooh. Common sense. The sense of the common is a good thing. Worked like a charm, so it didn't work. Fit like a glove. Said about shoes, I have higher standards for footwear fitment than gloves. What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. There are many states between perfect health and death that are not necessarily beneficial. Everything happens for a reason. I passed first grade too. Not really helpful now, is it? Blood is thicker than water is complete bullshit. Complete quote. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. The saying means that chosen bonds are more significant than the bonds of family or water of the womb. More directly, it means that relationships you make yourself are far more important than the ones that you don't choose. So saith the Googe. I admire Ben Franklin, that he wrote those who trade freedom for security deserve neither. Society is built on the idea that we all give up certain individual freedoms for the benefit of the entire group, including those that make us more secure. Making stealing illegal is a restriction, but a good one. Banning assault rifles would be another good one. Money doesn't buy happiness. Lies. Money doesn't buy happiness only if you are a morally corrupt and selfish sociopath, psychopath. Money is society's placeholder for potential energy. Gain more potential energy. Gain more power to attain the things, and more importantly the time to do the things you, your family, loved ones and friends value. You can be anything when you grow up now. You can make yourself into many things. But you do not have the skills or aptitude to be everything. You might have the talent to become the next Taylor Swift, but that doesn't mean I'm going to trust you to do open heart surgery on me. Find out what you can do and grow that. God won't give you more than you can handle. Just having a hard time, or have literally been through hell, or using it as an excuse to hurt you in the name of God, especially, and you don't believe the same exact things as them family members. To steal a quote from the movie I Think I Love My Wife. People say life is short. You can get hit by a bus at any moment, and you should live every day like it's your last. Bullshit. Life is long. You're probably not gonna get hit by a bus, and the decisions you make now will affect the rest of your life. Trust but verify. Only the biggest assholes spout this doublespeak. If you feel the need to verify, you by definition do not trust a person. If that's the case, just be honest about it. No need to gaslight them with some BS about how you actually do trust them, and are still going to act as if you don't. You shouldn't care what other people think about you. I'm curious what the people who were executed for being witches would have to say about that. You shouldn't use what other people think of you to determine your self-worth, but it'd be dangerous and self-destructive to not care in general. We're building the plane some other vehicle as we're flying at some other motion. No, we're not. The plane wouldn't be friggin' flying if we're still building it, and attempting to fly an unfinished plane would be immensely irresponsible. Would love to kill this phrase in all workplaces. Blood is thicker than water. Absolute dogshit, and most people say it to justify being shitty family. It's also an incorrect quote. The real quote is blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, which is the complete opposite of the more popular counterpart. Just got this one from my boss. Treat the company's money as if it was your own. Listen, asshole, if it was my money I was spending, my pay would be a lot bigger. If you think I'm gonna give a fuck about a $20 meal versus a $50 meal, you are very mistaken. To that, people often quote by omission, and by doing so completely change the intent of the quote. The customer is always right in matters of taste. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Okay. I know this is a Spanish quote, so I don't know if I'll translate it correctly. But ... Hope is the last thing you lose. I know it's trying to be optimistic, but hope won't make things better or worse. It is how it is. You can be right and be dead right. I get the sentiment. But this sounds like encouraging law breaking, then why bother be right? Hearing this over and over again makes me understand why cyclists always break laws. Treat others as you'd like to be treated. 1,000,000 times, no, treat them how they want to be treated. To assume you know how they want to be treated without them telling you is the opposite of respect. The saying is actually the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. No, it's not. This version of the phrase resonates with people for obvious reasons. But it's not the original saying. No pain, no gain. I hear this all the time when I train guys in the gym. Go ram your head against the cinder blocks and tell me if you're any smarter. It's not supposed to hurt. So yes, not actual pain. It just wasn't meant to be. This is the biggest garbage form of convincing yourself that it wasn't your fault. It was your fault. You didn't work hard enough, period. When someone isn't being fair, and they say life's not fair, like okay, sure. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be the change you want to see in the world. To get over one, you need to get under one whole logic 101 here. If emotions were so easily transferable, we would have little to no trauma in the world. Success is different for everybody. I used it once with someone who then used it to justify many shortcomings and short-term pleasures into this. Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. The reality is that the best way to ruin what you love is to make it a business. Things happen for a reason, implying some higher power is controlling things. Things happen at random or because we make bad decisions. Money can't buy happiness. It absolutely can. They've done studies. People are happier at certain economic brackets than others. If I had known that I would live this long, I would have taken better care of myself. No. I would have partied more and more often. It's always in the last place you look. That is how searching works. Once you find what you are looking for, you stop looking. This, too, shall pass. Not only does it not help when someone is going through something, it's also not necessarily true. Blood is thicker than water, when the original saying was blood of thy covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Weird how many broken and traumatized people I know if that's true. The trouble with quotes on the internet is you can never be sure of their authenticity. Abraham Lincoln. You only live once, as a justification to self-sabotage, commit horrible financial social decisions. Just have fun in your 20s. Easy recipe for regret and a mess that you'll have to clean up in your 30s. Blood is thicker than water. I found friends that are more family than some of my family members. You got to know when to hold on. Know when to fold on. Know when to walk away. When the dealing's done. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise is a horrible mindset. What goes up must come down. Humans have sent a lot of spacecraft up that don't come down. Don't go to bed angry. Yes, go to bed. You are tired and it's making everything harder. No is a complete sentence. I understand what it means, but I still find it annoying. Money doesn't buy happiness. Total bullshit. Money has always bought me happiness. I appreciate you as a way of saying goodbye, etc. It's bullshit and annoying. Life is what you make of it. There's variables that are out of your control. Early bird gets the worm. Yeah. But that means the early worm gets to bird. Calm down. Never in history has this phrase actually calmed someone down. Time heals all wounds. It most certainly does not. especially on its own. It is what it is, yeah. Until someone makes it something else, jackass. I hate it as what it is. No. Let's fix it. Let's change it. You can do anything you put your mind to. No, you can't. It is what it is. It certainly isn't that which is not. Don't worry, everything is okay. It's not what you think. ITT most generalized statements are complete nonsense. Anything involving the grind, aka hustle culture. Follow your passion and the money will come by itself. The customer is always right. No, they aren't. Work harder, not smarter. Just an excuse not to both. Agree to disagree. Or, foo, I load that statement. If you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor.